Hey, Columbus, this is Troy with Ohio Men's Health. Hey, today we're going to be talking about 3 of my favorite add-on medicines for a testosterone replacement therapy program when we're better, but we still just need a little extra nudge with things. And typically the things that we need a little extra nudge with is energy. It's always the one that we fight. Now, of course, most importantly, we should have done a really thorough job in our laboratory tests prior to putting you on testosterone. Looked for insulin resistance, B12 deficiencies, methylation issues with B12. We should be looking at vitamin D. There's a million, cortisol, thyroid. We should have done a good job screening. So we should have looked at those, okay? Now, if you haven't had those looked at, then of course that would be the first thing to do. But if you haven't had a good look, we need a good look. But if you have had a good look, which we do here, then there's sometimes a few things that can hold us back in terms of energy with testosterone replacement therapy. So these 3 can be, number 1 is glutathione, number 2 is NAD, and the third is B12. So let's talk about each one. So first let's talk about NAD. NAD is an antioxidant that your body makes. We're going to try to keep it simple. It's an antioxidant that your body makes, so it helps fight free radicals and things like that that are going around your body, but it also works in cellular metabolism. So, NAD working in cellular metabolism helps us make energy. And with age, it's very common for NAD to decline, just like testosterone. So when we fix testosterone and you go, gosh, I feel better, but not quite there, and the levels look good, lab studies are good, dosing's appropriate, then sometimes we add in NAD as a complement to help with energy production. Very safe, very few side effects, so it's a wonderful medicine. Now, a sister to it that I like to use a lot as well is called glutathione. Glutathione is very similar to NAD in its antioxidant properties, its cellular metabolism, and producing energy through cellular metabolism. It's very similar. But this one can also assist with our ability to tolerate and recover from very vigorous physical exercise. At 51, I'm still CrossFitting, so the demands on a 51-year-old body are still pretty high, and sometimes the tolerance for those higher intensity workouts and the recovery from and just the daily energy can suffer a little bit. And when I see that, that's when I might consider layering in glutathione. Glutathione is very, very effective, again, as an antioxidant, and it's very good for cellular metabolism, but just like NAD, it does decline slowly with age. So we need to consider these as we work with men in testosterone replacement therapy, because there are more things than just testosterone that are energy producers. Now, our last one that we're going to talk about is B12. B12 is a common one, and this is a really, really easy one to fix. But we check B12 levels here. We check for methylation. We check your homocysteine, make sure everything's working in the B12 metabolism. With that being said, sometimes by administering a micronized or methylated B12, we can see the energy levels increase. And the thing I love about B12 is not only does it help with energy, but it's a great little fat burner as well, so it can really assist in both. And it's a very, very inexpensive, quote unquote, add-on to testosterone replacement therapy, again, if we're just not quite seeing things there. Now, which one would be right for you? That's a great question. I get that all the time. Which potential add-on is best for you? Well, it depends. It depends on your laboratory studies. It depends on your exercise tolerance, your recovery, and the clinical picture that you're presenting to me to help me make the best decision on which of those to use to help get you more sustained energy with testosterone replacement therapy if we're just not quite there. So hope that makes sense. If you're looking for us, you can find us. You can schedule a telephone consultation, in-person consultation, 330-662-1030. We respond very well to both text and phone calls. You can find us online, www.columbuslowt.com, and you can find us across, of course, every social media channel, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So we look forward to seeing you next time, and have a great week.